Well, that is gorgeous. Is that 1,000 teardrops on,
No.
Jupiter's guitar?
No.
No? I think you should not make this video silent.
Okay. Just because you asked.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey Plant Rants, it's Kayla from Nunya Plantness. Thanks so much for watching. I feel like I'm in a jungle and I love it. I wanted to talk about my new plants. They're all my birthday plants. So we went to the nursery and AJ was like, whatever you want, get it. You can't tell me that. I'm the wrong person to send off into a nursery and be like, whatever you want, just get it. So at first I walked around and I was like, oh, I'm not seeing anything that's calling my name, blah, 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 blah. And then I just kept walking around and this was the first one I picked up. And I watched her like a hawk. I was like, nobody's taking her because she was the biggest one there. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta have her. And then slowly my arms just got full and I walked out of the the nursery. I walked out of the greenhouse. I walked out of the greenhouse with all of these and AJ was like, all right, I guess this is what's gonna happen. I guess I'll start with my snake plant. Or maybe I'll start, I don't know, because I like this snake plant right here and I like this croton right here. So, I don't know where to start. Okay, so let's start with the first two, and they're both ferns. Let's start with those first. Isn't this such a cute little pot? My friend Nunya gave it to me. I love it. It's perfect for her. All I'm gonna do is put some rocks in there. I haven't worked on them or anything. I just got them yesterday, so they're all in their nursery pots. Now, the lady told me that this was a tongue fern, but when I did some research on it, I didn't see anything that looked remotely like this to be a tongue fern. So I'm not really sure what this is yet. If you guys can tell me in the comments below what this is. I love her. I know typically you shouldn't bring a plant home unless you know about it, but I just couldn't leave this one behind. So the next one is my rabbit's foot fern. I've wanted a rabbit's foot fern for the longest time, but I wasn't really sure how I was gonna be able to take care of it. So now with me having my humidifier, this is definitely gonna be in my kitchen. One of our friends came in and was like, it's an oasis. So I'm gonna put her in my oasis in the kitchen. But I love this pot. Like, I loved coming home with all these new plants and being able to find pots for them all. But I think this pot is absolutely perfect for this rabbit's foot fern for right now, because you can show off the furry little legs. I love her. I have not named anybody yet. My naming process is really interesting. It kind of just pops up. So I don't have any names for anybody yet. But they will come to me the more that I get to handle them. So a lot of the times the name will come like that. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Babe! Yeah? What was the name of the croton? Phoenix. Miss Phoenix is her name. Thank you! You're welcome. But we're not talking about her right now. She's trying to steal the show. But my rabbit's foot fern is probably my personal favorite out of all of these. I've been looking at this fern for the longest time, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let them take care of it. and let them grow until they look really, really good. And then I'm gonna pick one up. So I had to pick up this rabbit's foot fern. Okay, so I got my ferns out of the way. And they're cute little pots. And she's gonna get a pot too. I just ran out of pots, so I need to go buy some more. After I just bought some yesterday. So my next one is my umbrella plant. It's called the Schleflora. I'm gonna put the name down somewhere here. My living room is getting kind of bare. So most of these are gonna stay in my living room just because it's the best option for them. It's the best option for them. So I'm gonna leave them in the living room. That's where I have my grow light. That's where I have most windows, where I have most light. So living room is gonna be the place for them, and I wanted more of a jungly feel, so that's why I got these. Oh, and by the way, these, I have a plan for these. They're not gonna stay in these pots for very long. I don't know if I'm gonna change this one, but I definitely have a plan for this one, and it's gonna be on video, so don't worry about that. I just love this. I feel at home. I'm gonna probably pot her in this cash pot. I gotta get a hole put in it first, but this actually used to be a bottom for a grill, which was pretty funny. The lady was like, oh yeah, it's a grill bottom. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. How much you want for it? She said $5. I said, I'll take it. Okay, so next, because I got two more babies to talk about. I don't have to talk too much about this one. It's a Sansevieria. Also known as a snake plant. Plant life. Jacqueline from Jacqueline's Jungle. Like, I think she said something in her video. It was like, are you really a plant parent if you've ever gotten your hair stuck in your plants? And it happens to me on a daily. My lock always gets stuck on a plant. But anyway, Sansevierias. I don't know if you guys know much about them. If you don't, I'll give you a quick overview. Sansevierias are supposed to be your easiest house plant to take care of. For me, they're the worst. They're the hardest for me. But I saw her and I couldn't give her up. I'm like slowly falling down. I saw her and I could not give her up. So that's how she winded up with me. But she's probably been in this pot for a really long time. Just a little tiny nursery pot. I put her in this terracotta because I'm gonna eventually move her over here, but just not right now. So the plan is to eventually pot her in here, but I want her to grow a little bit more and I want her to acclimate. I don't repot anything until they've acclimated to my house. I feel like coming into a new home after being in the nursery is really shocking for plants. So I give them a little bit of time to acclimate before I do anything with them. So she's gonna be in this pot for a while, and she is going in the bedroom next to AJ's side. AJ's not happy about it, but she looks perfect there, so that's where she's gonna go. I can't care for them that well. I'm not the best at Sansevierias, but like I said, I cannot let her go. So we are gonna learn today, okay? I'm always up for challenging myself, so I'm gonna keep this snake plant alive, dang on. Last one, but not least, is this beautiful croton, Miss Phoenix. Isn't she beautiful? I love her so much. Look at all of these colors. She is a little bit root bound, so I am going to have to repot her soon. But once again, I don't have a pot for her just yet. This pot is too big, and all my other pots are too small. So I'm going to have to find a pot for her. But I just love the leaves on her, the color, her variegation. It's just beautiful. I haven't seen anything like it, and this was one that I was like really in love with when I went last time, and I didn't take her. So there's that. But I'm so excited for all of these. If you don't know anything about crotons are typically highlight plants. All of these plants in here in this living room are highlight, and I usually keep them in here because I have 2 windows and a grow light. So this should be enough light for all of them. They're soaking up the morning light right now. I just love the way she looks in morning light. Hey.
Hi. What's up?
I don't think you're in the frame, so you're good.
That means I gotta put on britches.
No, because I'm almost done.
Oh, can I wear my holiday britches?
I don't care.
Oh, well, I gotta go put them on.
Okay.
Okay.
I covered just about everything for these guys. Did I finish my story? I'm not even quite sure. Well, long story short, we walked the greenhouse about 3 or 4 times because I always do a good couple of loops around the greenhouse to make sure I don't miss anything. Did a good couple of loops and walked out the greenhouse with all of these. I'm gonna go ahead and end this with a little motivational while I'm surrounded by my jungly plants. Be you. Be the best you that you can be. You only get one you. The world only gets one you. So be yourself, be kind, and be happy. Oh, and buy the plant because it's so worth it.